Imagine waking up to a chilling whisper, only to realize it's coming from an object you thought was harmless. What if the very things you cherish become vessels for unspeakable evil? This video details my horrifying encounter with a haunted doll, an experience so unnerving it will make you question every shadow in your house. Can you afford not to know? I stumbled into the antique shop on a rainy afternoon, seeking shelter. The air smelled of dust and old wood. On a cluttered shelf, I spotted her, a porcelain doll with cracked cheeks and glassy blue eyes. A tattered lace dress hung limply, yet something about her drew me in. My gut screamed to leave, but my hands reached for her. I bought her for $10, ignoring the shopkeeper's odd stare. At home, I placed her on my dresser. That night, a faint creak woke me. My keys, left on the kitchen counter, lay on the floor. I dismissed it as my cat, but unease settled in my chest. The whispers started on the third night. I woke to a soft, unintelligible murmur, like a child's voice muffled by walls. I checked the house. Nothing. The doll sat on the dresser, her eyes glinting in the moonlight. I laughed it off, blaming exhaustion, but the next night, the whispers grew clearer, saying my name. I froze, heart pounding. I told myself it was a dream, but sleep evaded me. By morning, I found my phone, usually on my nightstand, under the dresser, by the doll. I stared at her, her expression unchanged, but somehow mocking. I caught the doll moving one evening. I sat in my living room sketching when a thud came from my bedroom. I rushed in and found her on the floor, far from the dresser. No one else was home. My cat hissed from the hallway, refusing to enter. I picked her up, her cold porcelain chilling my hands, and set her back. That night, I felt her eyes on me. I turned, and her head seemed tilted, watching. I blinked, and she faced forward again. My stomach twisted. I told my friend Mia, who laughed, but suggested burning the doll. I wasn't ready yet. The feeling of being watched never left. I avoided my bedroom, sleeping on the couch. One night, I glanced at the hallway and saw her eyes glow faintly, like twin moons. I rubbed my eyes and the glow vanished. I called Mia, who came over. She noticed the air felt heavy, like before a storm. We moved the doll to the garage, hoping distance would help. That night, I slept better, but woke to find my sketchbook open to a drawing I didn't make. a crude, childlike sketch of a girl with hollow eyes. The nightmare came on the 10th night. I dreamed of a girl in a lace dress, her face cracked like the doll's. She stood in my room, whispering, "Stay with me." I woke, screaming, my arm stinging. 3 thin scratches marked my skin, fresh and red. I ran to the garage. The doll sat on a box, not where we left her. Nearby I found a tiny, rusted hairpin I hadn't seen before. My hands shook as I grabbed my phone to call Mia. She didn't answer. I knew then I had to get rid of the doll for good. I decided to burn the doll. I drove to a secluded field at dusk, the doll in a metal box in my trunk. As I poured gasoline, the air grew cold and the whispers returned, louder, angrier. I lit the match, but the flame flickered out. I tried again, same result. Panic surged. I tossed the box into a ditch and sped home. That night, silence blanketed the house. I felt relief, but something nagged at me. I checked the garage. The hairpin remained untouched on the floor. Days passed without incident. I told myself it was over. Mia, skeptical but supportive, helped me clean the house. We found no trace of the doll's influence. But one night, I woke to a faint creak. My heart sank. I checked the garage. The hairpin was gone. I searched the house, finding it under my pillow. A chill ran through me. I called a local priest who blessed the house. The air felt lighter, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something lingered, watching, waiting. I moved out a month later, unable to stay. The new apartment felt safe, but I kept the hairpin in a locked box, too scared to destroy it. I wondered what the doll was, who she was. Was she a trapped soul, a demon, or something else? I searched online, finding stories of cursed objects binding spirits to the living. I never found answers. Sometimes I felt a prickle on my neck, like eyes watching. I told myself it was nothing, but I never slept with the lights off again. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you've ever had an experience like this, tell me about it in the comments. I'd really like to know that I'm not the only one. And if you want to see more content, hopefully much more terrifying content, please like this video and subscribe. Stay safe out there.